Hello, America. Welcome to Culture Club USA. I'm DiBRAVA. And today's riddle is, the quest of a woman is change. The nature of man is tradition. The responsibility of man is war. So does that of women to the kitchen. When a man returns from war, the woman quarrels, and now we have friction. As the song changes, the tune remains the same, as does the mission. Okay, on today's episode of OnlyFans on Trial, a group of brothel maids go to war with Andrew Wilson for the legitimacy of their lifestyles. Let's get into it.
Well, I mean, my take on this is that, Sean Evans, you are famous, you're rich, you don't need to be dating a porn star. That's my take. That's it.
But what's wrong with dating a porn star?
Oh, well, there's plenty.
Oh, please do tell. I'd love to know.
Lordy, Lordy.
I'd love
Here
to
we go.
know.
Is this the part
Unless
where
you
we
want
really
to
talk about this?
We can talk about
Honestly,
it.
if you don't consent to that question, I can revoke it, but I'd love to know.
Oh, she'd like to know. What's wrong with dating a porn star? Oh, please do tell. Do tell. Because I don't know. I really don't. Because I am one. This is going to be good, guys. I mean, just look at the cast of characters we got here. Okay, we got we got Lizzo's sister. We got Why is Madison sitting over there? Madison, are you getting on OnlyFans too? Is that what you've dumbed down to? Okay, here we go. I digress.
Okay,
Look,
but I'd love to know.
I'm not actually, and my angle on this, I'm not making an actual argument against porn. I am making an argument against men dating women who are involved in sex work. And there's a couple arguments. First off, if your woman is her work, now I realize some women are involved in sex work and aren't having sex with other men. Yeah, basic standard for men. Don't date women who are fucking other men. I don't know if that's an extreme take. I think that's a pretty reasonable take for a man to have, to not be romantically or sexually involved with a woman who's fucking another man.
The language. Come on, Brian. You're better than this. I mean, I'm just kidding. I know you guys like to swear. He's right. Yeah, he's right. Why are men dating porn stars? Why are men dating OnlyFans prostitutes? Why are men dating anything but nice, decent girls? All right, I digress. I'm just having some fun.
But what if there's no love involved?
I don't care. I don't care if there's.
What did she just say? But what if there's no love involved? I mean, come on. I mean, have we gotten this dumbed down? So a man is not supposed to care that you're sleeping with another man, okay, when you're in a relationship with said man, because there's no love involved. Now let's turn this around. Do you think women are okay with that? No, they're not. They're not okay with men sleeping with other women that they are not in love with, okay? We all know that, okay? That's part of why the divorce rate is so high. You understand what I'm saying? He cheated. How many times have we heard it? So come on. It's like women want to have their cake and eat it too. It's not okay for him to sleep with other women, okay, that he's not in love with, but it's okay for me to sleep with other men that I'm not in love with. Come on.
But what if there's no love involved?
I don't care. I don't care if there's love. I don't care how much money she's getting paid.
Think about what you're saying. Okay, so you're saying that a guy's wife goes to an office party and like bones the coworker and then goes, but there was no love involved.
Yeah, but there was no
and that's
cameras,
just like they're
but there
just
was
fine
no
with
cameras
it.
either, and there was no work involved. They were at the work party, but it wasn't really like they were working.
Andrew's showing his acting skills now. I love it. I love it when you're a character. That was funny.
Yeah, but it's the same. It's the same thing emotionally. You're saying that the only
Okay,
I don't even know why work.
I'm sorry.
means-
Please let me rephrase my previous statement. If they are doing it with no emotional attachment and there are cameras and it's work.
Yeah, why is work the distinction?
Because at the end of the day, if there wasn't work, you would be cheating. Yes.
Why?
Why? Because you're engaging in sexual intercourse with not
The same thing you're doing. Why is there a difference if you're doing it with somebody filming it or not?
It's a difference.
Because it's
What's
a
the
doll.
difference?
Wait.
The difference is one is you doing your job and one is you just having sex with somebody.
So your job is to cheat?
Oh, Lord. Did she just say that? Did she just say that? The difference is one is you doing your job and one is you just having sex with somebody. Oh, she's got to be an S&M worker. She's got to be.
One is you doing your job and one is you just having sex with somebody.
So your job is to cheat?
No, your job is to have sex on camera.
And if you're with somebody as a partner, why wouldn't they view that as cheating?
There's just
if I
like
can
too much, man. You
If
don't
that's
like
in
far too
my
much.
profession, if that's the description of my profession, then how is that cheating? That is a part of my job.
What if
It's literally what I'm stepping
what if the
on
description
set
of your
to do?
I wonder if Hollywood views it that way. Do you think that just the actresses, you know, like whoever, like, you know, Kate Blanchett just shows up and starts, you know, it's a sex scene, so we're having sex. It's a sex scene, love, so we're having sex. I mean, really? Really? Are you nuts? Is this girl insane? I mean, give me a break, okay? No, that's not how life works. That's not how relationships work. That's not reality.
Your profession was like, I don't know, to murder people. That was the.
But see,
Hang on,
that's the thing.
stop. Let me
We keep trying to make
finish.
Analogies, and we don't have to make an analogy.
We
for this
do.
to cut through.
Well, we do.
No, we don't.
Oh, okay.
No, we really don't.
Okay, so we just take your word for it?
No, it's not.
Actually, see, he just made such a good one. She's like, no, we don't need analogies. Okay. Because Andrew just said, so say your job on camera was to murder someone. So you're just going to go around murdering people off camera? Oh, well, I'm in horror films. I murder people for my job. So I'm just going to murder people. I mean, these women don't think at all. It's like, stop speaking before you think.
Well, we do.
No, we don't.
Oh, okay.
No, we really don't.
Okay, so we just take your word for it?
No, it's not taking my word for it.
Well,
We're
then let me
talking
make an
about a
argument,
specific
and
topic.
then
We
you
don't
can
have to
respond.
make analogies.
Well,
Okay, let him make his point,
Okay,
and then you
let
can
me make an
respond.
argument, then you can respond to the argument.
I actually disagree with you on this
If
one.
your job,
but I'll say why.
If your job was to do something which was considered immoral, let's say in this particular instance, I don't know, murdering somebody for a living or something like this, does somebody else look at that and go, well, you're not murdering people because it's your job? Does that even make sense?
Yeah.
Well, how does that make sense?
Andrew,
That makes
hold on. Let me actually.
You call it murder. I call it.
Hold on. Hold on. Stop.
No, I'm gonna let you.
Stop.
Literally a hitman.
So Andrew, you're making the argument that it's cheating.
Yeah.
I don't think it's good for your girlfriend to be sleeping with other men. But if you willingly date a woman who does porn and she's disclosed to you and you know and you have knowledge of that she's going to be sleeping with other men, as much as I find that disgusting and repulsive, I don't think it fits the exact definition of cheating, because for me, cheating, there has to be some degree of like, you're not privy to, like, if you're basically in an open relationship almost. I don't know if it's cheating. I think it's a terrible position for a man to be in, but I don't know if it strictly meets the definition of cheating.
I kind of agree with Brian on that. Because if you're dating a porn star or an adult film star or an OnlyFans prostitute, you kind of should know what comes with the territory there. You know, you shouldn't date women whose professions are to sleep with other men. Okay? So, yeah, he's kind of right. Yeah.
For example,
in an open relationship.
hold on. For example, stop, please. If you were in an open relationship with a woman, for example, and you both had a discussion about it, and she could sleep with other men, and you could sleep with other women, and she slept with another man, would that be cheating?
Mm-hmm. What would make that a relationship?
Well, it'd be an open relationship.
Yeah. What is an open relationship? It's just an immoral set of relationships.
Well, I think that's a different conversation.
But that's my point.
But that's your opinion. That's not the
my point is to
correct
look
definition.
at this. So this is what I'm looking at, right? Is the definition. So we're looking at the definition section. So I'm saying, I'm making a moral argument. What he's making is a different argument. He's talking about definitions.
But that's not what we're talking about.
But it is what we're talking about. So if you're asking, if you're cheating, right, is that bad?
Yes.
Well, then it's a moral argument. So what you're saying is this isn't cheating, so it's not immoral. So it's a moral argument.
Okay.
I just don't think any man who's confident and has self-respect would want to put himself in a relationship where other men are getting sexual gratification from his girlfriend, his wife, whatever it is.
You know, on set, it's so hard for a man to come. They are not just like whipping it out.
Oh my God. So they're not just whipping it out. You know, it's so hard on set for a man to relieve himself. So that makes it all the better. I mean, hello, it's not cheating because he can't relieve himself. It doesn't matter what he's doing to me physically. I mean, it makes perfect sense. How dumb can you be? I can't even believe she just said that. Okay.
Having the best time. I'm sorry.
I don't even
know
referring
what. That's
to-
such a non sequitur.
sequitur,
How is that at all related to what she's saying? But go ahead.
I'm not even referring to the men on set. When you make porn on the internet, when you do OF or whatever, other men are getting sexual gratification and jacking off to that content, regardless of if the guy you slept with in the video got hard or enjoyed it or not. And I don't know how any man with self-respect would be with that woman who has multiple men jacking off to their content.
Do you know men jack off to regular pictures on Instagram?
Yes, but they're not created with that
It doesn't
intent.
matter.
If
That
you are
means that they
deliberately
can
creating
literally
content with the
use
intent
any photo
of
or
sexually
video
gratifying
to
other men.
come. So it really doesn't matter how you're portraying
does
yourself
matter.
in certain
People-
instances.
okay.
No, it doesn't.
We
So
can't govern
let me
other
finish my
people's
point,
thoughts.
And then you can
Well,
understand
you cut me off, but I will let you.
No, you actually
I will let you finish your
and then
point. I'll
respond.
pause.
Okay, this is gonna be a cat fight. Somebody's gonna fly across that table in a second. This seems like a cat fight is coming. I'm just letting it simmer, okay?
Pause.
I was responding to your statement.
No, you're actually speaking over me, but you can continue.
I wasn't.
Are you going to say the point?
I am if you allow me to. Thank you. So like I was saying, you do know that men do jack off to regular pictures, right?
Men
I
also
think you're offended. I think you're offended
No,
that
I'm not offended at
your
all. I'm asking
Instagram.
you, do you know that that's what they do?
I am aware that men
Okay, then
jack
so
off to
yes.
animals.
The answer
Okay.
is yes.
Whoa,
There you go.
But the answer is yes.
They do.
What is it with the animals on every episode of this? I mean, this is just disgusting. I mean, is we have to go this far into like no man's land just to have a debate now? I mean, stop with the grotesque nastiness. It's disgusting.
Right? I'm asking you a question.
Yes, but
Why you got to bring
I feel like
animals
you are-
into this? Leave the animals out of this conversation.
Where I was going with it, that's all.
Okay, but I think you're personally taking offense because your Instagram may be very promiscuous to the point where you're creating content for men to consume in a sexual way.
I mean, that's what they choose to do anyway.
But
They could, I agree with
Right,
that.
that's
Her
our
only
only
point
point
is
It's okay. I'm just
that
gonna
they
let her-
still gonna do
I'm
it
gonna
on
let her
regular
finish,
people's
'cause it's no
Instagram
point.
as They're well. gonna do it no There's matter really what. no, Yeah. you know,
That's basically
you can.
all I was trying to say. Like the one part that she was saying, I was
So hold on a second. So this one over here, all right, Lizzo, she's basically saying that because men are going to do said thing anyway, whether it's to just an Instagram photo or to corn movies on OnlyFans, that it makes her job okay? Like, what does it matter what men do? Like, do you understand what I'm saying? So that's an excuse for her to do what she's doing because they're going to do it anyway. I mean, you're literally a corn star, I'm assuming. I'm assuming. Yeah, she is. She's on set. She's the one that said it. So, I mean, God, these girls have no moral compass at all. It's just literally okay to make a career, okay, out of doing sexual activities live on camera with estranged people, men, women, whatever.
what I was trying to say. Like the one part that she was saying, I was just trying to.
I understand your point.
That's all that I was saying.
There's a
I didn't want
complete
to argue
difference.
with anything else.
There's a complete difference between having an OF where you have sex with multiple men, masturbate, whatever,
But some
versus
girls
having an
don't do that,
Instagram account where you post pictures of yourselves picking flowers outside. There's a completely different.
They still coming to you.
intent.
You're still coming to me.
I understand what you're saying about the intent, but that doesn't have anything to do with what somebody chooses to do regardless.
Yeah, but she's not saying it does.
I don't care.
She's
But
giving
What
her.
that's
other
what
people
I
do.
was telling you.
But why does that
what
matter?
you were saying does.
But she
That's
agrees.
what I'm saying.
You
to
cannot control. You cannot control what other people
Yeah,
do with
so
your
she agrees
content.
with that point.
You
That's
can,
what I'm
you
saying.
can control the type of content you create.
Absolutely.
And I think
I'm not
depending-
disagreeing with that at all.
I think depending on the type of content you create online should 100% be a factor if a man has self-respect if he wants to be with you in a romantic relationship.
Okay, that's your opinion. And
I don't really know why
Yes, that is what we're
self-respect
talking
has to
about.
be involved. Like, can't we just be a little bit less attacking? I'd like quite like.
I thought you like getting offended though.
Personally, no, but I'm just well. See, I'm being offended, so I'm replying to you. So yes, I do like being offended, but I think sometimes self-respect's a bit of a jugular. There's going to be people I don't know if people watch this who are men who have girls, friends, well, words, English, doing well, that people that watch this,
Okay, people.
What is Adele talking about? Adele, what are you talking about? Okay, I mean, shouldn't you be singing somewhere in Vegas? Like dating Kanye's whatever, I don't know, somebody's something. I mean, what is she talking about? I don't get it.
Okay, people that watch the show who have girlfriends who do.
Yes.
Well, if you are watching this and you're a man and you're dating a woman who does OnlyFans or porn,
Yes.
and she has videos of herself online having sex with men,
He's going.
my personal advice would be to break up with her post haste, merci beaucoup.
But why?
In my personal opinion,
It's just
Post haste.
I think my boyfriends have respect.
let me. My
I mean,
opinion.
Boyfriends? Boyfriends? Adele is saying boyfriends in singular? Oh, God. Lord knows there's a fire, and it's not only on her head. There's a fire burning in her heart, reaching a fever pitch on her OnlyFans. Oh, God. I just can't. Like, I don't know where they find these chicks. Like, you're on TV. Like, your family's watching you. Don't they have any embarrassment at all?
Let me.
But
My
you mean your
opinion
two
is.
boyfriends, one gets one hole, the other gets the other.
Who don't know about each other?
Yeah, they have respect.
They don't have.
I'm not even going to comment on that. Mum's the word.
They don't have.
Wow, hold on, I got something to ask for.
But you started the podcast saying after they see this, they'll both probably dump me.
Yeah, well.
Because, they have enough self-respect to not want to be with someone who does what you're doing.
Yeah, one of them took the whole from the other one.
I don't think they're going to agree with me. Oh, sorry. No, mine was more, I think they probably aren't going to
I don't
agree
think
with
she
me,
needs
where I think sharing.
having two men.
Right. Yeah, I think that's.
Here's the thing.
I just hope that they might just like my job because they know about my job already.
I think it's also I think it's also a value, maybe a difference in value on relationships as well. Like if someone was dating two guys and announced it on a podcast with a ton of subscribers and knew that their boyfriends might see it and they didn't really care, which it doesn't seem like you do. I don't want to make that generalization, but if you're doing this, you don't care, then I don't think that the value in relationships is there to make that call.
Yeah, well, how much can you give a shit about these guys if that's, you know what I mean? That's what she's saying. How much could you possibly actually care about these guys? If you're like, well, one has sex with my right hole, the other one with the left. They didn't even know about each other. Let me just let everybody and the whole world know that right now on this podcast.
Well, more people know about it. I've got a fucking massive mouth. I just talk. Sorry, I keep swearing. I do apologize.
You're so vulgar.
So why don't you just tell both
I'm
of
so
them
sorry.
about each other?
Hold on, I got.
That's fucking disgusting.
I am so sorry.
Back to the topic of cheating. I think like certain acts are obviously cheating.
Wow, Madison is really speaking a lot now. Is she replacing Brian? Is he like retiring soon or what? It's weird hearing her talk.
Back to the topic of cheating. I think like certain acts are obviously cheating. If you do them with emotion or without emotion, it's still cheating. I agree.
Well, if
you can be emotionless and like
Yeah.
cheat on your significant
Here's
other.
some more reasons why I don't think that men.
No, but no, that's not what they're saying. You can be emotionless and cheat, but that's not what she's saying. What the thing is that if sex work is your job, is that cheating? That's the question here. Not whether you cheated and there was no emotion involved. That's just cheating. We're talking about these sex workers are literally saying that it's not cheating because it's their job.
Men should date women who do porn and OnlyFans. Listen, you guys are wonderful women. I got the opportunity to meet you.
Says who, Brian? Wonderful women. They're porn stars. What do you mean wonderful women? They have absolutely no self-respect, no dignity, no respect for their families, no shame. What do you mean wonderful women? How? You don't even know them. I mean, what are you, their client? I'm just saying, Brian. How do you know they're wonderful women?
And talk to you.
Not you, Malik.
No, I was just gonna say, can you include the part when you say men with self-respect?
No, we're just going to say men.
Even
That's your opinion.
You know what? Even men who don't have self-respect, I encourage you from just a practical and pragmatic position to not date women who do sex work because one, you're opening yourself up to a greater likelihood of getting an STD.
Whoa.
Yes. Yes, it's
Oh, no, we get tested once a month. Because that does the job. You ever hear them say this? Do you ever hear these chicks talk about how, oh no, we get tested every week? It's like, well, there's a lot that goes on in 7 days when you're a prostitute. So, you think that makes you safe? I mean, God.
true.
That's not. That's literally a very false statement. We have to get
It's-
tested every 14 days.
Congratulations.
Every 14 days. We get tested every 14 days, so that makes it fine. I mean, Lord have mercy. You could literally do one thing with somebody and leave with the disease. I mean, you're letting 14 days go in between all this? This is disgusting.
So question, between those 14 days, do you wait until you get your STD test to have sexual intercourse with your partner? Probably not.
Well, we have to both bring certs to the...
Can you kindly speak into the mic?
Sorry. We both bring certs to...
You can scoot into the table so it's a little easier.
So we both have to bring certs. So I'd have to bring certs and the person on set would also have to bring
On set? What about your boyfriend? Okay, cool. So then...
What is she bringing? Wait, I don't know what she's talking about. Is she talking about you're bringing your own STD tests too? Like, you trust these women? These women are buying false pregnancy results. You're going to trust them to bring their own test results for STDs? Oh, Lord. This is so gross.
So then... So what happens if the test gets a negative, a false negative? Or what if the test, I don't know how it is in the UK, but in the US, they aren't testing, at least if you're like shooting in the Los Angeles, San Fernando Valley. My understanding of the adult entertainment industry in the United States, you don't have to check for HPV and you don't have to check for herpes.
Oh, is that true? Oh, God, that's so disgusting. Oh, Lord. Oh, God.
That's your understanding of the adult industry?
It's not just my understanding, it's
I
a
don't
fact.
know what they do because everybody is not underneath a mainstream porn.
Okay.
Some of us do our own private. So when somebody comes to me, you have to have updated paperwork. Just like I'm bringing you 7 weeks. I went down to such and such and got my paperwork.
How often do you get?
I have only 2 content partners. Okay. One was previously, and then I have one now. So whenever I switch to a new content partner, which is the guy, I was having sex with, doing him, and then the other one that I was doing, my I don't know. Can I see the word? That word, bitch.
Yeah, you can see
when I have my bitch boy or whatever, when we do it, the other guy is him. So I have the clean.
Oh my God, she's having sex with gay men too. First of all, and you all trust each other, so they're not having sex with like their boyfriends this is a mess. Do you understand this? This is a hot mess.
Paperwork, so it's not the same with everybody else, which your understanding is, but with mine, I want to see that. I want to see you don't have herpes and you don't have HIV.
Yeah, but all Brian is saying is
you have to request for those.
Yeah, you have to request.
Okay, but so how many scenes have you done? Like, you do traditional porn, correct? No?
Not yet.
Or you're doing like OF shit?
I do OF, but I'm going into mainstream, yeah.
Okay, so...
Can I jump in here?
Who's her agent, you think? Adam 22? Come to find out, Adam 22 has a management company that manages a lot of these girls.
Can I jump in here?
Who? Sorry?
Can I jump in here?
Okay, go ahead.
So I personally know someone who, one of their close friends, they make OF content, and they were doing scenes with other people, and they contracted HIV. And this was just about a week or 2 ago, because OF is not a professional industry. It's not held to professional standards. And a lot of these people are doing collaborations. They're doing scenes together, and they're not.
But even if it was, it's really simple, right? The more sex partners you have, the more prone you're going to be to have an STD. It's that simple. It's not any more complex than that.
Yeah. I mean, it's the truth. Nobody's. I'm not trying to refute that it's easy. The more people you have sex with, it's easier to get. But that's not the same thing for a lot of people who are out here on a day-to-day basis and don't even get checked because they think that their partner
but
is
the exception,
done.
But the exception proves the rule in this case. Right? No, the exception proves the rule. So it's like, there's times where women who have sex with many partners may never get any type of STD. But you agree with me that the more sex partners you have, the more likely it's going to be, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So that's going to be...
I mean, but what I'm telling you.
It's pretty much math. It really is. It's pretty much math. This is actually very sad because these girls are leading the way for the generations behind them. And this is just not good. It just isn't. And once you go down this road, there's no going back. I mean, this young girl here with the dark hair over here, I mean, somebody has HIV from this. You know, this is the thing with OnlyFans as well. Like, what one thing they're saying is it's not a professional space. So you're just going to trust this one to bring in paperwork regarding your own health? This is extremely dangerous. There's a cost to this, and it's not just respect and dignity, it's actual health and catching diseases and passing these diseases on to others.
It's going to be, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So
just
that's going to be.
I mean, but that's
what I'm telling you that
right. That's right.
there's a lot of reasons
for you to have
it's the same thing with like if you're a construction worker, the chances that you get a constructed related injury going to be way higher just because the field that you're in. So that's what he's saying. It's like your chances of getting an STD are a lot higher if your woman is having sex with lots of men.
I mean, I agree with you.
It's like wearing a hard hat, though. So, like, if you wear a hard hat, you're less likely to hurt yourself. That's why we turn up with sex.
What she's saying is like having a heart attack. I'll just say what she's saying. It's like having a heart attack. What is she talking about?
That's why we turn up with sex.
But you're still
So we're protecting ourselves.
Yeah, sure, you can mitigate risk, but it's still more risky. That's the point.
I mean, it's the truth.
And you can also protect yourself and only have one or two content partners, but you also don't know, honestly, like who else they're sleeping with.
Unless they bring it. And then sometimes.
Exactly. That's what I was saying earlier. Right on, Madison. I mean, you trust the people you're working with. So you had someone take a test when you changed partners, like you got a new partner, but you trust that person so they don't have relationships outside of work. Maybe they're not making content with other people, but that doesn't mean they're not sleeping with other people.
Why I agree with the whole, like, I agree with the fact with like OF, it's like so much different. Like, it is a lot less professional.
I have a question for you that just occurred to me. Now I'm just curious.
Yeah.
If you had HPV, could you have it in one of your reproductive organs and not in the other one?
No, I think you'd have to have it in both. But on that point, I get tested for that every time, by the way. In the UK, you have to get tested. I have to swab both, yeah.
So could you, in theory?
I don't think so, because there's like...
This is so gross. Oh my God. I can't believe this conversation right now. For real. These are women talking about this on a podcast with millions of followers. Like, your brother, your cousin, your uncle, your sister, your mom, your aunt, your grandmother, your grandfather, your great are could possibly see this. Like, somebody could inbox. Like, this is just like not good.
It's like maybe, but I don't think so. I did.
Like, did you have whole specific STDs?
I don't know. Like, when I first went for my STD test, like when I first found out, I was like, do I need 2 swabs? And the lady was like, no, just put it in one and take it out and put it in the other.
Did you lose your virginity twice?
I did. I think so.
I don't think that's how that would work.
Oh, well, I think I did, because I did the whole, like, I felt like I broke my hymen twice, just fact.
Okay, so, I mean, going back to my original point of just my advice to men not dating sex workers or women who do porn, especially porn with other men, aside from just the STD risk, there's just...
With other men, what is the difference, Brian? What is the difference? You can still pass diseases. It's still disgusting. So if you just do, porn with other women, it's fine? I mean, you're still doing sex work on camera. No, it's not fine.
Also the reputational concerns. So your family may frown upon it. Your friends may frown upon it. There could be consequences for your children down the line. If you choose to have children, they could potentially or very well likely be bullied, because I feel like I'm starting to talk like Andrew here.
It's true.
No, just the kids could get bullied, and also, it's just...
it's a good change, by the way. It's a good change.
No, it's funny you said that, because I watched your previous, shows, and that's the reason I came, because I thought you didn't do this kind of stuff. But I didn't think that it would be like so much. I thought it would be like more calm and cool and just us like having like a little conversation. I didn't think it was going to be us versus, these people. And I didn't think
these people.
What do you mean these people?
What
do you mean?
Everybody on that side.
Oh, here it comes. Come on, I'm waiting for the cat fight. These people, excuse me, like, what did you say? Huh?
It does happen
So,
to have
as you stated earlier, our side versus your side.
Yeah.
I
And
said
you did
I was
say-
referring
okay.
geographically.
You know, so
Right.
I was
But
just
you
saying
kinda
like.
No, I really didn't.
But
I'd
I
say
want to
that's
finish
an
saying what I was
difference.
saying,
Just a little
please.
bit.
But yeah, so what I'm saying is, when you said that about the Adam, you know, because I really
So whose side of the table do you think is smarter?
Wait,
though?
let her. Hold,
smarter. What, girl? Let me shut my mouth.
Kara, go ahead. Go
What's your
ahead.
IQ?
Make,
No,
make,
stop. But
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. It's 11. Oh,
It's
yeah.
150, I said.
Still 11. It's just go to the table and ask what degrees we have.
Okay.
Anyways, but yeah.
We get security
I
over
just
here.
did no, but from the other videos, though, from the other videos,
This girl here with the glasses and the moon shirt, she's just lost. She's like, what is going on? She's just like, huh? Wait, huh?
other videos. That's really why I sent you a message, because I'm like, okay, he seems like a cool podcast to go on.
Oh wait, after I just said what I said, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not cool
now
anymore.
that you. No, I thought you were when I seen it, but now
now
now that I'm here and the conversation is kind of going like, oh, you know, OnlyFans girls is this, don't do this, don't, you know, it just seems off from what.
Off? What do you mean?
Like from what you used to do, you know,
to do
like
what?
on your podcast, which is
I mean, this is kind of the bread and butter
on
a
your
little bit.
Instagram. Well, the clips that you have on your Instagram is not. Putting
is
us
that
down,
how you?
basically? It more so seemed kind of upbeat. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
it's
okay.
a little different.
Doesn't seem like it's that contentious.
Yeah. Well,
this is.
Guys, I want to say this. We have gotten to the point in society where this is just how girls think. Being a porn star or prostitute, an OnlyFans model, whatever you want to call it, doing sex acts live on camera for the world to see, it's just how these people think. They don't think anything of it. They don't think anything of somebody contracting, you know, HIV in their work. It's like whatever. It's like STDs, doesn't matter. Like, you see how this is? This is just a really eye-opening. It really shows us what we're dealing with. This is how people think. Ladies, don't make this choice in life. Gentlemen, do not date women that are in the adult film industry or otherwise. Find yourself a nice girl, okay? Wow, that was eye-opening. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe and share for me, okay? Appreciate you watching. See you next time.